Recently, one of my best friends from my true believing Mormon days came across the Mormon News Roundup. His name's Chad, and we were close for years. We were in the same ward, played basketball together all the time. Our families hung out 2 or 3 times a week. His wife was a sweet stay-at-home spirit, and together they had 8 kids, the quintessential LDS family. Chad and his wife are still active in the church, and they've sent a couple of kids on missions. So when he saw my content, especially the Mormon News Roundup, he reached out, and I could tell that he was disappointed. And not just because I no longer attend church, but because horror of horrors, I talk about it, because I make content that challenges Mormonism. Chad said that if someone loses faith, they should just quietly walk away. No podcast, no commentary, no critiques. Just disappear out through the foyer and keep everything to themselves. And that's the part that hurt him the most, that I didn't stay silent. And I really get where you're coming from, Chad. That's a very Mormon response. The idea that speaking out is a form of betrayal or even cowardice is peak LDS energy. But here's the thing, buddy. I was silent for decades, even when our families were close. I worked full or part-time for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for 24 years. I sat in countless meetings where I didn't raise any objection. I followed the protocol. I defended teachings I didn't even believe in, and I stayed silent. I stayed loyal until I just couldn't do it anymore. The church trains people to equate criticism with evil, but that's not how truth works, and that's not how integrity works. When I shop for a product on Amazon, I don't just look at the 5-star reviews. I want to see the 1-star reviews too. The people who saw the cracks. That's how you get a full picture. That's how informed decisions are made. You love the church, Chad. I understand that. It's been a 5-star experience for you. And honestly, I hope that you stay happy. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If Mormonism works for you and your family, I truly wish you the very best. But you need to understand something. People like me, the insiders, the lifers, the ones who gave absolutely everything, we are the ones who are best equipped to critique it because we know it inside and out, because we paid the price to finally be honest. The church promotes a whitewashed, correlated version of history, a Christian veneer layered over some very disturbing foundations. I want people to know that there's more to the story here, that the church's truth claims do not hold up, and I'm not going to stay quiet about that. I know you'd prefer if I shut up. I know you think that silence is the high road, but silence protects power, not truth. Listen to me. I've been muzzled. I've been complicit. I've kept my doubts to myself to maintain relationships, to preserve the church's image, to avoid conflict, even with you and your family. But that era is over. No unhallowed hand is going to stop the Mormon News Roundup from progressing. And if you're disappointed in that, Chad, I can live with that because I'm finally living in truth.